Today's episode of the View BotCast is a little bit different. We're going to focus today on the TechNate talent show, which is ironically premiering right now. Thankfully, all four of us have seen it. So, just a spoiler warning if you haven't seen the talent show yet, because today's special guest is actually the winner. We also have _Ashley, who was previously Torn Hat, to replace Nate, because ironically, TechNate cannot be here today. With all that said, hello, hi, welcome to the View BotCast. Hi, I'm your host, Micah. These are my other hosts, Blank Slate. We have _Ashley subbing in for Nate, so welcome him back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
I still want to call you Torn Hat, but you have changed for some reason.
I don't care. It was for a bit. That bit doesn't exist anymore.
Nice.
So.
All right, we'll just call you underscore or Ashley, one of the two. All right,
Okay.
so
Call you underscore, just underscore.
Yeah, just.
all right, so we have some questions, but we'll answer those later. So, Matt, you want to talk about? You want to discuss how, we started doing the talent show, where it came from?
Okay, so the talent show actually comes from Micah being after the not funny, didn't laugh video that was supposed to be funny and did laugh video.
Yes, the try not to laugh.
Yeah, it was, Micah was like, hey, he, DM'd Nate, because, that, if you watched Nate's live stream, you know that they were talking, after. They're like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we did a talent show? And Nate's like, yeah, that would be really cool. So then I was brought in and we're like, hey, we're doing a talent show, by the way. So we're like, okay. And we just announced it and we hyped it up like crazy. And then Micah was like, and then we recorded it. And then Micah was like, hey, I don't feel like editing this anymore because it's just too much. Because it's 2-hour videos. And I don't blame him. Because it was 2-hour videos how long were you originally going to try and cut it down to?
30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, that is gonna be, yeah, that's just a nightmare. So I was like, yeah, so he gave it to Nate, and Nate was like, nah, I don't feel like editing this right now. This is just too much effort. So they gave it to me. And if you're part of Nate's Discord server, you would know that we co-named the video the Dragon because it was just a monstrous project that we had to do. So I'd always make the analogy that it may have consumed Micah and it may have consumed Nate, but it won't consume me. Reference to a video that we shall not mention because it's cringy. But that's besides the point. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's basically how it went down. And then
that's the story of how it happened. So I'm gonna get a little bit into the nitty gritty. So on September here, I'm going to pull up the chats where it all happened because we actually have them archived right now. And in our Discord server, in the TechNate Discord server, which you should join. On September 1st, I was like, y'all, we're doing a talent show. And there was a Google form, and you had to, here, I'm pulling up the Google form right now just to remind me of what I actually put on there. So on the Google form, we asked people for their Discord username and tag so that we could give them a role to allow them access to some chats specifically for the talent show. We asked what talent they would be doing. We asked what they required for their talent, whether it was webcam, a screen share, or just their voice, and whether or not they were okay with having it be broadcast to Nate's YouTube channel. In the end, over the course of 2 days, we had 7 people respond and give us who they were, and they were Torn Hat or _Ashley, whatever you want to call him, Dead Trash Can, Spartarticus, me, the PBS Kid, Blank Slate, and Banana Joe. And the majority of them were music, but we also had some comedy, some art, and some speedrunning Discord. So we had the Google form set up. We did all that. And then on the 3rd, I believe, we announced kind of some of the rewards. The rewards in specific for winning the talent show are well, you do get a blue royalty roll for participating, but you would get a special dark purple blue roll for winning the talent show. You would also get
status.
You would also get what?
The partner role as well.
Yeah, you also get the partner role, which basically is like you can promote in a partner's channel, which is more kind of publicly acceptable to promote in than the self promo channel. And you also get a collaborative Twitch stream with Nate, which has not been redeemed yet since we've been waiting for the winner to be announced. But yeah, that happened. Then I believe at 6, it was from 6 to 8 p.m. on the 3rd of September, where we had one of the most eventful events on the server to ever happen, being it the first one. And overall, in the end, everyone was happy with it. Like, we all
dude,
had...
it was so fun.
We had such a great time doing it.
Who won and lost.
John, do you want to explain what it was like to actually perform, like, how it felt to be a performer? Since you performed?
Sure, yeah. It was super stressful. I had no idea what I was doing. They just told me what to do, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. Didn't look good at the end, but I surprisingly made past. Like, I went through it. And yeah, that's kind of it. It's not as fun as it sounds. I'm never doing it again. I'm lying.
No.
It was pretty fun though.
I loved watching
I would like
your...
to do it again, but
none of us
don't
got...
have that much... You can go on. Sorry.
None of us got to see each other's performances, but when I was editing it, I got to see John's. And John, don't say that about yourself. You were really funny. You were really good.
Yeah. No, it was really funny. I enjoyed it too because...
Well, thank you for saying that, but I can't really...
Alright, so... Before John continues to self-humiliate himself for absolutely no reason...
How dare you?
Alright. I think it's time we finally reveal who the winner is.
Well, not really reveal, since everyone here...
Well, yeah, not reveal because it's already been revealed in the video. Go watch that first before you listen to that.
I think it's me, though. I think I won.
No. The actual...
Introducing this week's guest and the winner of the talent show, Banana Joe!
Oh my god.
Hi.
Not like they were a special guest.
Welcome to the View BotCast. We hope you have a good time here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was...
Wow.
Your bit was, honestly, your first deck bit. I am going to be blunt. Not great.
Ooh,
So you
wow, that
actually
was
got
harsh.
sent down to the losers bracket because of your recorder playing. But I'm actually really proud of you. You picked up the guitar and you strummed it, and then you made it to round you made it to round 3 and 1. And honestly, that's not a feat that 4 other people can say. And you actually ended up winning, and congrats to you.
Winning?
Some
You mean
claps.
winning?
I won it.
Yeah.
I won.
You won it.
It truly is a story of the underdog, you know?
Yes, redemption in the underdog.
Yeah, that's the word.
I also really do enjoy that Micah's profile picture just looks really demonic, and he's just saying strumming, so...
Yeah, if you know my YouTube profile picture, I flipped it horizontally and vertically and then inverted the photo. So...
It's great. It just...
I think I'm looking at the premiere and I think it might be broken. It has a thumbnail now, and it says premiere will begin shortly, but it says it's supposed to premiere at 3, so what he needs to do...
fine.
Oh! It's out? Okay, I'm confused, and we're going to leave that there because currently Nate is having technical difficulties with the talent show.
It's
and
fine.
he's
We
in
don't have to
Florida.
watch the premiere. We'll just watch it after. We watched it already anyway. It doesn't really matter. But
Yeah, we all got to see it last night, all 4 of us here. So
yeah.
But yeah, Anna, you have anything interesting to say about how you persevered and won?
Well, I didn't expect to go out in the first round because I thought my recorder performance was actually pretty good.
I thought it was pretty good as well.
Thank you.
I mean,
No problem.
But then I expected to get out with my second performance because that was trash. I also did not deserve to win. I think someone else did.
Who's that other person?
Um,
I'm done
Dead
in my Minecraft
trash
Battle
can.
Royale game.
Dead trash can. was equal to Banana Joe. I'll just say that now.
Yeah, for
He
sure,
played
for sure.
like Moonlight Sonata on piano.
Yeah,
But
and
Anna
that
played
was
a meme,
scary
so-
good. Oh my
That was-
god.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it
no,
was
that was
so good. He's like
terrifyingly
really
good.
good with the piano.
Anna played a meme, so like, you know,
Yeah,
she has to
you
win.
know Nate. If you know Nate.
Nate was like the sole judge, so
So
Yeah.
Anna, why don't you tell us why you decided to do the acts that you did, if that makes any sense?
Well, at first, so yeah, I had like a week to plan out my first act. I was like, oh, talent show, what should I do? I'm like, I know it'd be funny if I played the recorder. So I was like, oh, I could play the Titanic. It's funny. I'll do it like the meme. Yeah. And then I had like 5 minutes to literally think of my next 2 acts.
15. You had 15 minutes each.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
the first 10 minutes, I was just calling Lauren, panicking, being like, oh my god, what do I do?
Oh wait, really? Wow.
Yeah.
I had no
I
idea
was
that
so
happened.
scared.
Yeah, same. There's like no recollection.
Yeah.
There's no way to tell that because
Yeah,
it's all of Nate's perspective.
For
So
the
there's-
losers
there would be
bracket, the 3 people who had lost in round 1 were all deafened and put in a losers bracket voice chat to kind of just plan out. So, yeah. But yeah, I was there too. So like, we were all just kind of quiet, planning our bits. I did funny. Oh, the video is premiering now. Let's mute it and have it on in the background while we answer questions in a minute. But
so we're just gonna watch it, I guess.
how would you say your losers bracket act went?
When I performed View Bots,
Yeah, when you performed all those memes.
so I actually, so I was playing the guitar, and of course, like, I clammed up, and I was, like, just playing the same note as Matt informed me I was doing bad, and...
That's not what I meant. I
You
wasn't
were
saying
like,
you're doing.
you held out the first note for way too long.
That's actually it's a chord, not a note, but that's besides the point.
Oh, wow.
No, but you did you did actually do well.
Thank you.
Had you not messed up, and accidentally repeated the same line, you would have actually, and you pulled it through, it actually would have sounded really good.
Yeah, but I just messed up, and I was like, okay, bye.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I did for all of my performances. They were just, like, all, like, less than a minute long.
Yeah, we only ask that you keep it shorter than 4 minutes. So
Yeah.
Yeah, how would you say your round 3 act went?
I actually thought that was my best. On the microphone, it sounded, like, really loud, but I don't know how my ukulele sounded louder than my recorder. I don't know.
It's probably just how Nate did it, but actually,
Oh.
so what I did was in the recorder, I lowered the volume of the recorder because the recorder was so loud. It was so,
Oh,
it was just distorting like crazy. I'm like, I
I
can't
mean,
do
it was
that.
still loud when I was listening to it.
Yeah.
All right, so what else should we talk about the?
Well, I think I should mention how I didn't know what my act was until the night before. And I, like, rehearsed it once. That's just kind of funny. Makes sense that I got eliminated in round 1 and eliminated in the
Yeah.
losers bracket. Matt, how would you say you went?
So I honestly think I did pretty well. The only thing was that I just dragged mine out a little longer than I should have, if that makes any sense. So when you guys watch the talent show, which hopefully you guys already have done by the time this podcast comes out, the thing is that I dragged mine out way too long because it was 4 minutes, so it was under the 5 minute margin. But like, to be honest, it was super repetitive. So yeah.
But it still was good, though. I'm gonna have to admit, it was pretty good.
I don't get why you didn't win,
Yeah.
though. You played ViewBots.
It's true. I did do ViewBots on
Oh, yeah?
Nate. Nate made me make a version of ViewBots, so I should have won. Because I'm also, in case you guys are not aware, I'm actually the composer of ViewBots. Nate just
Wow, what a loser.
so yeah, I'm the guy who actually made ViewBots, the backing track. Fun fact, if you haven't seen the video part already.
Which hopefully you have, because this is a podcast themed
Yeah.
around how the three of us made it together. So,
Yeah.
I like the title of it being like talking about the talent show.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
It really makes no sense. What else are we talking about? Can I talk about my experience being in the
yeah, you should talk.
Yeah,
you should
yeah,
go a little more in depth on your performances. How would you say they went?
I think mine were good personally. On the first one, it was like the night before, same with Micah. But I was just like, hey, how am I gonna make this funny? How am I gonna make it like showing off my artistic talent and my, I don't know, my comedic talent, which, yeah. So I was
You are
just like,
very
okay, what if I
funny
just
on
make
it.
a thing about how rich I am and how much money I own? So I was just like, okay, I have something great, and it's gonna be like something stupid. Since one of my friends, they talked to me beforehand, they were just like, oh yeah, there was this kid that talked a lot about his money and how rich he was, but he wasn't rich, and he just took photoshopped like houses and being like, this is my house. So I was like, I'm gonna take that idea and I'm gonna use it.
Nice.
So that's how I came up with the rich house idea. I don't know, invisible helicopter.
So one thing I'm curious about, Anna, is why did you decide to do View Bots as one of your performances?
Because I knew that Nate would like it.
That is true.
yeah.
Obviously you
We
did,
all-
because you won.
Yeah.
So this is more of just like a Nate thing than anyone else's. I mean, you're
Yeah.
trying to please the judge, so.
Yeah.
But Lauren said, "Oh, why'd you do that for your second? You should do that for the last round."
But what if you didn't make it for the last round? That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's really good you did it in the second round, because
Yeah.
if you didn't do it in the second round, you probably wouldn't have made it through.
eliminated.
Yeah, hear that, Lauren?
Yeah, and then dead trash can would.
Yeah. All right. So now that we've talked a little bit about how the talent show went and recorded for a solid, like, 16 minutes or so, let's move on to the questions, because, of course, we still got many questions. So we won't be answering as many, but we'll be answering your best ones. Starting with one by _Ashley. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nod, nod. He's in here with the voice chat with us. Wow.
Oh, that's not me. That's my personality. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
If you by underscore Ashley, if you had to pick your favorite TV show, what would it be? Phineas and Ferb.
Oh.
I'm picking an anime because I'm a weeb, even though I'm not. I just like to say that I'm one just because. Mine would probably be Parasite. It's so good.
Oh
It
my
definitely, like,
god,
makes you
I
question
love
a
that
lot.
show.
Yeah, no, it's so great. It makes you
Yeah.
question a lot. It makes you
I
really
cried.
sad. Like, at least I cried out around like maybe 10 times in that show. I feel like everyone should watch it.
Yeah.
Not like younger kids. Don't watch it with your 7-year-old, obviously. But
Wait,
yeah, no,
okay.
it's a good show, and I feel like that more people should watch it and be informed, I guess.
Yeah.
Interesting. What about you, Mike? Or actually, no, Mike already explained.
Micah.
I'm Micah.
Hi, Micah.
Anna has become the replacement for Micah.
I
Yeah, wait,
mean,
no. Oh yeah.
John is the replacement for Nate. Anna is the replacement for me. We just need a replacement for Matt.
you're the replacement for
You.
me. I'm
Ooh,
just
I know
here.
Aaron.
I'm
Aaron
the
will
guest.
replace Matt.
Yeah, right.
I said
but
I would probably be the
before we
Micah.
get even more sidetracked, I think let's go to the next question, shall we?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't get to
because he-
answer my favorite TV
Oh.
show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
Okay.
confused.
I forgot. Oh, Anna's
yeah,
here.
your favorite.
Wait,
Talking
what?
about Parasite.
So my favorite TV show is by far American Horror Story.
Oh.
Oh.
Spooky.
I didn't know anything about that show,
Spooky. I don't know why I did
Give
that.
me a description of it, if you will.
If I will. Okay. So it's like every single season is like has like a different story, but like most of the same actors, and like the actors are just amazing, and I just love it. Okay.
Okay.
Currently, it would probably be Clone Wars is actually really, really good.
Oh yeah, Clone Wars is solid.
Yeah, so I would say that one probably is my favorite TV show.
No.
Star Wars nerd.
I'm sorry. All right, let's go to the next question.
All right, next question. This one's by Spartarticus, which I should point out also participated in the talent show and had a very interesting ASMR bit.
Yeah.
What's the
one
question,
sec.
Micah?
Sorry, got sidetracked for a second. What is the dumbest question someone has asked you?
That was that.
What's my favorite TV show? No.
Yeah.
No. The dumbest question that someone has ever asked me. I don't know. What about you, Micah? I'll have to think about it.
The question we're answering right now.
Yeah, honestly, probably.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
could say that too.
I mean, if I had to say mine, it'd probably be, are you a girl? So, most of the time, some people are just like, oh, you look like your sister, and I'm like, yeah, I do. We're not twins, but we look identical, though.
They might as well be
So-
twins.
Yeah, so, I don't know, some people, like, walk up to me being like, hey, yo, are you... And I'm like, no. So, you know, it's okay, it's fine. But some people have asked me if I was a female or not, and I gave them the remark no, so...
Yeah, I've been called a girl, honestly. That could top any question.
Nice. What about you, Anna?
I've
Matt.
also been called a girl.
I mean, that's because you are one.
Actually, wait,
I forgot the rest of the
question
song.
someone called me a guy, and it's just...
All right. So what would be the dumbest question that someone has ever asked you, Anna? You
That'd be this
didn't
question.
really answer it.
Well, people used to say or ask me a lot, like, do you talk? Because I was very much the quiet kid and I never said a word.
Oh my god, that's like the same exact story that I had back when I was in, like, 4th grade.
Oh.
Okay.
In, like, the bathroom, they were just like, are you mute? And I was like, no.
What?
And
Yeah,
they'd be
Why
like, oh
would
my
you ask
god,
that?
I just heard you talk. Oh, whoa.
I know, it's so weird. Because, like,
Oh
some
my
people
God.
would just, like, go up, like, a couple of kids would group in a bathroom, and they'll just be like, I haven't heard you talk. Are you mute? And I was like, no. And they were just like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my
Wow.
God.
yeah, so I just think that's a funny...
Huh.
Weird
funny.
question. Alright, next question is also by Spartacus. What is the weirdest dream you've ever had?
Oh, here's one. All right, I shall go first. So the weirdest dream I've ever had is, so you know how when you have fevers, you often get nightmares, hence the term, fever dream and stuff.
Yes.
So I had a dream that wasn't actually like a nightmare, but since I had a fever, I correlated it as a nightmare. But so basically, I was in a Dr. Seuss book. And there was like the Dr. Seuss fish and waterfall, and then I just woke up sweating and like crying because I was like, I forget how young I was pretty young, but yeah, it's just I guess I would say that's the weirdest dream because I guess I thought I was gonna drown or something, that's why I woke up crying or something, I don't know, because I was in like a lake or something, I don't know, that's the weirdest
Sounds
dream
like a
I've ever
normal
had.
dream.
My weird dreams are indiscernibly, undescribably weird. Just, I only ever remember bits and pieces of them. Like, one bit I think is Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, like, running really fast across a racetrack. I don't know why. I only remember
What?
that for my dream. But that's just, like, my dreams, I don't usually dream that much, and when I do, I usually regret it and I don't like it. So... just weird.
All right, Anna, what was the weirdest dream you've ever had?
Well, I can't recall any of my other dreams, but I will tell you the dream I had last night.
Okay.
So, I don't know, my house was melting, like, the outside because it was hot, but, like, it wasn't hot. I don't know. And then there was a shotgun in our dirt. Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds like a
Good story.
Shotgun in the dirt.
It's just a
No, but, like, it was a shotgun disguised as a flower.
Wow.
Whoa.
Like,
Wow,
what the
so
heck?
weird. I'm so weirded out. Oh, that's so weird. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Disguise has
Oh no.
stopped
Oh no.
them.
Oh no.
I
I'm
wonder.
falling to the ground. Oh no. Help. That is too weird for me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah.
I think Micah's.
Okay, what about you, John? What's the weirdest dream you've ever had?
Okay. Yeah, so I think it was like Dr. Doofenshmirtz was saving me for some apparent reason because Perry the platypus was I think he was like evil or like shot with something and now he's evil. It was like back when I was like 7 years old, so I was just like, oh no. I was in Disney at the time and I got really scared of like the phone thing where it's like Perry the platypus like calls you up and then he'll try to stop Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I cannot even say his last name. Okay. So, but yeah, no, I just remember that for some apparent reason. I don't remember all of it. I just remember that he was just like, come on, help, like, I'll save you. And I'll be like, oh, yes, sir. So, that's all I can remember. I do not have, I don't know, wonderful dreams. I can't remember most of them. All of them that I can remember are usually like, Thomas, the tank engine broke into my house. So it's pretty fun. It's fun.
All right, what's the next question, Micah?
All right. Next question is, what is the most embarrassing thing you have done? This question is by Taco Man, formerly known as AAR0123 and last week's podcast guest.
You mean
So,
AAR0123?
what are some embarrassing things you guys have done?
Anna, you go first.
Oh my god.
Anna, you go first.
I feel attacked. I've done so many embarrassing things.
All right, Micah,
don't even know.
what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done, Micah?
Micah.
There's this one time, I'm gonna try to keep it as vague as possible for funny. So my brother said something not very nice about some friends of his in a group he was doing stuff in. So I casually mentioned to that group about that thing he was saying, and then I went and did my own thing, and then my mom had to pull me out and tell me, you do not say that. You apologize to them right now.
Oh.
So I had to go and apologize to them. So
Right.
I'm keeping it vague because honestly I'm pretty embarrassed, so I don't want to share it.
That makes sense.
So, but yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. I'm a very dumb person, so I've done lots of embarrassing things in my life. So it's kind of hard to keep track of all the times I've done some stuff where I'm like, oh, I should not have done that. So, what about you guys?
Okay, well, when I was little, I used to have temper tantrums over like mini golf. Like every time when we went to the south side of my state, usually I just have like there's a lot of golf, like mini golf areas. So I'm just like, oh wow, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be so fun. And by the end of it, I just start crying, and I'm like, why? Why did I do this? But it's funny.
So this was like maybe like 5 years ago, or maybe like, I don't know. But I was at the pool, and so like I can do like I was like a gymnast. So I was doing a backflip off the diving board, which I've done multiple times. But this time I didn't like jump out enough, and I hit my head on the board, and I just played it off. I was just like, oh, I'm fine. No one saw it.
Is that everyone then? Matt, do you have anything embarrassing?
Okay, so the most embarrassing thing I've ever done was probably when I thought that so I accidentally said, I was in 5th grade, right? So not 5th grade. Actually, maybe I was in 5th grade. It was either 4th or 5th grade. I'm probably 4th, now I think about it. We were learning about America, right? And I accidentally, and this was during the revolutionary time period that we were learning, so I accidentally called it by US, which is its post-revolutionary name. Actually, it's probably post-Civil War, probably. But yeah, so my teacher like humiliated me saying like, oh, by the way, don't call it by US. And then my best friend, who didn't know that I was the one who said it, she just started like being like making fun of me, and I feel really bad. It was so sad.
Sadness. Sad Matt. Next question.
Favorite sandwich?
All right, next question is favorite sandwich by Steven Minecraft.
BLT.
Guilty. Oh, mine would be BLT as well.
Yeah, dude, it's so
I
good.
love bacon, lettuce, and tomato. It's so good.
Grilled cheese, but only when I'm not feeling sick. Other than that, roast beef.
Oh, actually, roast beef is really good too. But BLT.
Well, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't have very many options.
Ooh.
Wow, BLT. Wait, LT. with a
Yeah, just
T.
doing the LT sandwich.
Do an
I like basil, tomato, lettuce sandwiches, so like kind of like that.
How do you
So
live?
the off-brand BLT.
Yeah.
The BLT, but for losers.
epic. So is that everyone's answers then?
That is
Then
everybody.
Yeah,
All right, let's.
yeah.
It's kind of hard to hear y'all. So, all right, next question. Which non-English speaking country would you go to if you had to be stuck living there for the rest of your life? This one's by Spartarticus. Canada.
That's an English-speaking country.
No, they speak
Yeah.
Canadian.
Ah, I see what you did there. That was good. That was good.
Wow.
That was
I mean, some parts speak French.
what?
French.
Me probably. I don't know. Actually, I haven't really. I've thought about this one. Cause the thing is that are we? So is it that we're? So how are we defining non-speaking English country?
If they
Where the
don't-
main
if their native
language-
language isn't English.
The main language is not English, and it's probably less than 50% of the population can actually speak it. So in that
Okay.
case, Canada counts.
Okay, so
Nice.
okay, so.
All right, fine. I'll go with Canada, I guess.
It'd probably be Britain, cause British. So.
Oh yeah, they speak British.
Yeah.
Yeah, they speak
British.
British.
Actually,
Hello,
yeah,
mate.
England
It's
would be pretty cool.
Tuesday.
Yeah, but they speak English.
Fine, Britain.
As
Britain.
only like
Britain.
20% of them actually speak English,
What?
and it's because the 20% of them are like a Scottish, and Scotland is main language is English. So, you know,
But they.
because
I'd
of
probably
Britain.
pick,
I don't know. Fine. I'm gonna go with Micah's approach and just say Canada because they speak Canadian apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um,
I want to learn Canadian. I have to take 2 language credits, either Canadian or Ethiopian. One of the 2.
Probably Canadian. That one's
Yeah,
harder.
Canadian.
That one's much
All
harder.
right, next question.
I would go to Japan.
I would
Oh,
go-
actually,
Why would you go to
if
Japan?
you,
They speak
yeah,
English
actually,
there.
no,
That
no, no.
doesn't
If you want
count.
an actual serious answer for me, I actually too would go to Japan because like the tech community there is insane. Like the amount of technology that they're just pumping out of that country is mad. So yeah, definitely
Only go to
Japan
South
for
Korea,
sure.
though.
If I had to pick a second choice, it would probably be. I don't think about leaving the country that much.
Canada.
I mean, you could go to Mexico.
I don't really have
I
a second
know.
answer. I don't want to go to Mexico.
There. Don't.
Every time I think about a country and like whether or not I want to go there, I'm thinking no, I don't. The only things I think about going to are like Canada. So, but I have to learn Canadian to actually be able to go there. Next question, because I can't think of any other answers for that.
Oh
Do
wait,
you-
I was gonna say something else.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say I'd probably live in South Korea, because South Korea is actually pretty technologically advanced.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one
So-
too.
Yeah, no, because it's pretty good, but its neighbors aren't that good in my opinion. But
Just yeah,
you
just
know,
go north.
South Korea has some good stuff, good internet, whatever, you know. So I'd probably go there.
All right. Next
Alright,
question.
Alright,
on.
Yes.
Next question, for real this time. This one's by Invisiboy. Do you mix your ice cream toppings or eat them off the top? I don't eat ice cream toppings.
I
What?
do.
I
mix
mix
it. I
it.
mix it. Actually,
Eating it off the top
no,
is disgusting. 'Cause
yeah.
You're just wasting it.
yeah, I usually mix it unless it's like whipped cream, in which I eat it off the top. But the like when it's like the chocolate syrup and like the other syrups, then I mix it. I mean, they end up mixing itself anyway because it melts. But yeah,
What about you, Anna?
Sprinkles?
any topping.
Any topping?
I'm confused. I don't eat toppings.
Okay.
Same. I would virtual high five.
Yay!
All right. Next question.
All right, next question. What was a dumb thing you thought of as a child? This one's by _Ashley. So why don't we start with _Ashley? What do you think, _Ashley?
Well,
Such a long name.
don't print another paper printer. Thank you. Okay, so when I was younger, I thought that. I had two things that I thought as a child. Stop printing, printer. You're supposed to do what you're supposed to, but not really at this moment. Anyway, I think it's printing like a documentary over there, but it's okay. Stop printing. Okay, cool. It's still printing. Someone go, please.
I'll go.
Still printing. Okay, sorry.
I thought that your Adam's apple in a man was a piece of gum stuck in your throat.
Sounds about right.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some other dumb things I thought. That's pretty much the dumbest I can think of right now. So yeah, if you ever have an Adam's apple, you just didn't swallow your gum or chew it hard enough. Fact. What about you, Matt?
The dumbest thing I've ever thought when I was a child would probably be where, actually I have to think. I have to think of one that won't be bleeped out or cut out.
Well, uh-oh.
Here, we're gonna cut this out, but I want to tell you guys this anyway. The dumbest thing I've ever thought was that moms pooped out the babies.
Also, by the way, I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
I don't think
That's probably the dumbest thing I've ever thought when I was a child. What?
If you're hearing this right now, then good for you. Matt did not cut that glorious information.
Should I cut this out?
No, I think it would be fine.
Awesome! Yay!
Oh god.
Anna, do you have anything to share?
Anna, what about you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was this pretty.
What?
I can't talk. I was a pretty smart child.
Smart.
I really don't know.
Tell that to the judge. No, judge.
So if you were smart, then say the smartest thought, because we can't just have you not answer.
Okay, when I was a child, I knew which hole the babies came out of.
Makes sense. You have the ability to birth them.
That's true. That is true. You do.
Unfair
I'm
advantage.
also-
Unfair advantage. Kick her out of the call. She is cheating. I almost
Oh
just
no,
kicked you
I'm
out
a
of this
woman.
Whoa.
call. I almost just did that,
woman.
but I don't have the permission.
JK.
So
Anyway, so if I had to say mine, it'd probably be. I also have two. I'm the only one that's saying two. Well, back in the day, I used to ask my grandma, "Can you see black and white?" Because like they didn't have like black and white, and they didn't have color film back in the day. So I always asked my grandma, "Can you?" Back in the day, was it black and white?
Yo,
And I
yeah,
remember I
yeah.
went to a teacher. She was just like, "What happened back in like the 1920s? That I don't know, it didn't happen now." I said, "Oh, they didn't have color." And then the teacher looked at me weird, and some kids laughed at me, and I was like, "How dare you?"
So
It was black and white. And then my mom was just like, "Okay, well, I forgot my child's stupid, so I'm gonna have to teach him." So.
all right, next question. This is the second to last question by Steven Minecraft.
Wait, no, I have something else to say. It was another thing.
Oh, what do you want to say?
Oh, I also thought that it went child, grandma, grandfather, and then adult. I always thought it was that until I reached 7, and I was like, wow.
wow.
Oh, we die?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's just what I thought. It's very innocent, and it's very depressing.
Very depressed. All right, Steven Minecraft asks, have you had a wild Karen encounter, and what was it like?
I have not.
No, I haven't.
I have not. What about you, Anna?
No one had it.
Have you ever been a wild Karen, Anna?
I
Oh my
have.
god.
Laughs
No, I
nervously.
haven't.
Laughs nervously because she knows it's true.
No, I am so afraid to talk to people. I wouldn't be like, oh my god.
Oh my god, you're not like us. you're like someone else, and you don't like fish, well, throwing them back to the ocean will cause them to have panic attacks when they're older, you know.
Fact.
Okay, but anyway, Anna, have you ever had a wild encounter with a...
Karen.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
Lucky.
None of us
Even
had
though,
mine
so
because-
so you have, Micah?
No, I'm saying we're lucky.
Oh,
None of us have experienced pain.
I mean, the only reason why Karens are actually a lot rarer than you may think, like in terms of like the stereotypical Karen. It's you know, it's a little ironic because the actual like people who are genuinely named Karen are actually like really really nice people. So it's really
I agree.
ironic that it's
Oh, yeah.
so it's really
My
ironic how
doctor.
how they chose Karen as the name for like the entitled individual.
To be fair, it is generic stock mama name.
Yeah, but yeah, so they're actually the only reason why a lot of people think that they're more common than they actually are is because people record them and post them on the internet, and then they get like so many views and stuff. But they're really
But I actually know like a Karen who's named Karen.
wait. Actually, that's so cool.
Boom.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question and the final question, because we have been recording for almost an hour.
No, we
What
haven't
is
been
your
recording
biggest
almost.
pet peeve by Invisiboy?
My biggest pet peeve is so I have like
Was.
5 really huge pet peeves. The first one is when people mislabel EDM as techno music. The second
my
one
God.
is when people mispronounce my last name even though it's really easy to pronounce. I'm sorry, but if you
Hostage.
Busted.
yes. No.
Hospital.
Hospital. That's no. But the thing is that when people see like names longer than 5 letters, they just completely shut down and don't know how to read. Like, cause my name's one.
I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, they pick Apple over Microsoft or whatever.
That's
Windows.
oh actually I mean that's not really a pet peeve. That's more like
Oh, no.
just
You
a.
started something.
That's just
Someone
that
has
was just
petty
a
against
huge
Microsoft.
annoyance. I guess you could
It's
say
me.
that's a pet peeve. I guess. All right. What is everyone else's pet peeves or pet peeve?
When people lie to your face and they know you're lying. Like
Yes.
why? What's the point of that?
Yeah.
What about you, Anna?
You're the special guest. Say something.
Say something.
Say something. Do it.
I don't know. I don't like when people are mean to me.
I hate you.
Good answer.
All right. What about you, John?
Oh my god, thank you. I wanted this. When people think my last name is some bad word.
Oh
'cause-
yeah.
Yeah, no, because like that's something that I get really hurt by. Because people are just like, oh, what's your last name? I say my last name and they're just like, ew, you said that word? And then some kid just looks over their shoulder being like, you said that word? And then just passes through school.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, or like some teacher pronounces it wrong and just says the ending part of it and they're just like, wow.
Yo.
So I think it's funny, but you gotta live with it. Also tangled wires, I also hate that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves because wires suck so much. Like even like untangling, you like your not your pods, but
Your
don't know.
off-brand
I like
AirPods that
something.
aren't associated with
my
Apple.
AirPods,
Oh yeah.
my the wired.
Oh, I have a huge pet peeve.
Headphones.
I have a huge pet peeve that I want to share. So my biggest pet peeve is when people buy Beats instead of Bose. Because Bose actually knows how to make headphones. Beats is like, oh, hey, here's some random famous guy. Let's just put his name and charge like twice the price for the headphones.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow.
Someone hates everything except Android.
Bose isn't Android. Bose is its own independent. It has no correlation with Android.
Yeah. My pet peeve is when people hate Apple.
Wow. I
Me
knew you
too.
were going to say that. I knew you were going to say
I
that.
don't care if people hate Android, but I do care if people hate Apple and think I'm dumber for hating
Well,
Apple.
that's not biased at all.
That's not biased at all. We're
Yeah,
finally
Matt
in a
bullies
room
me and
where
calls
it's
me
2v2.
dumb.
I don't bully
Anna,
you
you're
or call
Apple,
you
right?
dumb,
You're on the
I
Apple
just
side,
say-
We're
right?
not having this conversation again. Please stop talking about this.
Okay,
I'm
end of
so
conversation
sorry.
before we start another rival between which is better.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what I'm saying.
right.
Yeah.
Next question. Next question.
There are no more
Stop
questions,
it.
so let's segue into the segment where we talk about what we're doing next. Fill our
Future
names.
events.
Oh
That's
god.
really high!
All right. So Anna,
All
you
right,
go first.
Anna, what about you?
Oh, well, you know that I don't do anything.
You do.
Well,
Take
you're playing
time.
You
Minecraft,
should start a
Minecraft,
gaming
yeah.
channel. I would actually genuinely watch that.
What?
I
I'm
should be the
actually
main
dead serious.
focus,
If you
though.
started like a gaming let's play, YouTube channel, I would actually
Watch Mojo.
Literally just me screaming.
I would actually genuinely watch that though. You should start it. You
What
should
if
start a
I were in
YouTube.
it?
Actually, you have a YouTube channel that has like I don't know, like 62
It has like
subscribers.
66 subs. and you
Literally
haven't
nothing
uploaded
on it. You
anything.
should post like Minecraft videos that you do with us. That would be actually I would entertain. That would be really entertaining. but
I don't know.
but that's a fruit for thought. What about you, Mike?
What about you, John?
Well, something that I do is make earrings, so I'm gonna be doing more of that.
Cool.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be trying to get my do commissions or get more at least, since my art isn't as top tier as all the others. You know, every single artist has their own style, their
I
own
didn't know
way
you
that they
did like
perceive
commissions.
things. What?
Do you take like commissions through Twitter or something?
No, I do it through. Yeah, no, actually, no. Yeah, I'm stupid. Why I say Twitter. You guys can commission me, but I don't really do it for money. I kind of do it for free since no one likes my art, or people don't tend to like my art.
No, your art is so great.
Dude, your art is insane. Like you sent me a photo that literally looked like it was professionally made. I'm dead serious. All right, what about you,
Your art is
Micah?
good, Sean.
Yeah, dude, your art is top notch. Like I'm dead serious. All right, what about you,
I'm
Micah?
not doing anything. I've been taking a break for a couple weeks. I have 3 videos to make now. I have the one with Aaron's face. I have the chess part 2 video. And I have a video I filmed last Wednesday with some friends. But I'm not editing them because I'm wanting a break.
So me, again, just more music. Honestly, there really isn't anything happening for me that's like significant in terms of like what's releasing to the public. Because I literally spent like an entire week editing the not the podcast,
The talent show.
the talent show. So I guess you can say this podcast is what is the future event, but that wouldn't make quite sense. But yeah, is that it?
That's good.
I believe that's all the questions. Matt, we want to send
All right.
off this week?
So I believe that's everything we have time for today. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. And by the way, this will not be the last time you see Anna or _Ashley on this podcast. Because make sure to tune in to next week's podcast as well for a surprise that you don't want to miss.
Very surprising. All right, y'all. ViewBot's time. Da 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 da. Anna, John, get in here and sing. ViewBots.
Micah uses ViewBots
if you don't know, so I'll spell it out for you. Very, very
slow.
He uses them like he's got a
disease, but I'm not talking about the Rona, if you know what I mean.
Thank you for a fun talent show podcast episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.